Hello and welcome to Rochdale and the Crown Oil Arena, the home, of course, of the Rochdale Hornets, who have plenty of... It's like being on it's like being on Crackerjack, this, isn't it, every time we mention a word. This is the third round of the Coral Challenge Cup, the round, of course, when the 11 clubs from the League One enter the competition for the very first time this year, plus the 10 community clubs that have survived the earlier rounds, and the Army as well, the British Army, the only armed forces team left in the competition as well. So lots of excitement to look forward to. We've got some very special guests to help us make the draw as well. Both St Helens players, as you probably recognise, Jack Ashworth and Matty Lees. And they're getting a cheer because you're both Rochdale lads, aren't you? Just mention Rochdale, they'll love you. Matty, first of all, how are you? Because you've had your bad injury problems of late.
I'm a lot better now. Obviously, it was a tough year last year for me with my injury, and but it was still good watching the lads get out there and win the grand final. So it was still a good year on the whole for the club. Yeah.
Is it a lonely time when you're out for that length of time?
It can be sometimes, especially when you're watching the lads in the big games. But you've got the best coaching staff around me and the best lads around me for that. So it's been good, really.
Yeah. And Jack, you were in the big games. And you played in a Challenge Cup final and a grand final. How was the experience?
Yeah, it was all surreal, really. I've had quite a injury-run career so far, and last year, touching wood now, I injury-free, and I got a few games under my belt, and yeah, it was like making my debut all over again.
Yeah.
A really good year, and looking forward to this year.
And a new coach. Everything else is the same this year at Saints, isn't it? But a new coach,
yeah,
what's that been like?
Yeah, again, it's been a bit weird. He's come in and changed a few things, but I think he's changed us for the better, and I'm looking forward to, like I said, going into the season now. I just hope I do the team proud and do myself proud.
Yeah, and this is a trophy that you want to get your hands on this year, because that's the one that eluded you last year, wasn't it? So keep your hands off for the moment, but maybe this is your year. Well, we've had plenty of action in the Challenge Cup already, 2 action-packed rounds, of course, of the Corals Challenge Cup this year already. Some of it's screened on the BBC, some of it's screened on the Our League app. Let's just remind ourselves of a game that happened yesterday. Sherwood Wolf Hunt met West Bowling, and this is how it went.
Away we go. Involving the prop forward Jones. He's put down. Wins a penalty as well. So John Ross Ward takes his time. Oh, the flags are hoisted. 2 points to 0. He still could be on as Darville gets it wide. Lovely dummy. He's cut back on the inside. Oh, he will go through. First try of the game goes the way of Dan Gregory. There's Williams. Flags hoisted. Milburn 2 metres out. Armshaw takes it left and they are through. Well, it just opened up. Grounds forward silent. Never seen that at any game.
Yeah, I think they've quietened the crowd, haven't they?
Flags are raised. It's no wonder when he's able to put the 2s on. This goes down that left hand side. Chance again. They will slide over. Lovely work.
Oh, you've dismissed this one.
Darville. Oh, the gap has opened up. It's a fine try. Another well worked effort for Richard Long. So another good goal kick there from Williams, stretches the advantage out to 22 points to 2 here.
Slip if you're changing direction on defenders, sometimes you lose your footing and it's not a bad option.
And they've won a penalty as well. Somebody came out of the line with who flew up really.
No, 10 minutes. Yeah.
Yellow card shown
as well. Unfortunately you can't tackle if they're not going to ball.
Carrot to Gav Wilkinson. They go down the right hand side. Has that been scored in the corner? I think it has, straight out of dummy half. 28 points to 2. The extras has been added. Simcox flying across. There we are. It's opened up and Sherwood Wolf Hunt have danced their way through the defence.
Oh, we've jinxed him.
Oh, we have. That's it. Scratch that. So we're underway at the start of the second half. Oh, it's great play down that right-hand side. Gregory lines it up. It's going to be a try at the corner. A great finish at the corner. Yeah, he's missed with that conversion attempt. Relentless though, and it will open up. So 38 points to 6. That was a good goal from Heel. He did well to keep his feet, like you said. And that is all that we have time for. So our referee was checking his watch. He was checking. So he's finished 38 points to 6 here.
So well done to West Bowling, winning through, and the Bradford side are one of the 22 clubs who find themselves in the bowl for the third round draw, which we'll have in just a moment. There's a reminder of some of those clubs. Bentley, who are at number 2, the lowest ranked side left in the competition from Doncaster. Others you might want to look out for, I don't know, number 13, for example. Is Rochdale Hornets, and I don't know, number 14 is Rochdale Mayfield. So those are some of the clubs you might want to look out for. There's plenty more contenders in there too. So what we've all been waiting for, the draw itself. So fellas, are you ready for this? Are you primed? Are you ready to go? Jack's going to be drawing the home teams and Matty's drawing the away teams. 11 ties to be decided. Here's the first ball.
Number 21.
Number 21, that's Workington Town from League One. They're not happy.
Number 18.
And they'll be playing against number 18, which is West Bowling from Bradford. So the League One side against the conference team.
Number 3.
Number 3, that's the British Army, who did terrifically well. They like the Army here.
Number 7.
And they'll be playing against Ince Rose Bridge. So 2 teams who've come through the early rounds. British Army against Ince Rose Bridge of Wigan.
Number 9.
Number 9, that's Lee Miners Rangers.
Number 2.
And they will be playing against number 2, Bentley, the lowest ranked team left in the competition, the Yorkshire Men's League Premiership Division champions.
Number 14.
Number 14. No, you know it's one of 2. It's Rochdale Mayfield.
Number 12.
Number 12 against North Wales Crusaders. I think there's some from North Wales here, so you can give us a cheer if you like. Rochdale Mayfield against North Wales Crusaders. Number 16 is Thornhill Trojans from the NCL.
Number 5.
And they'll be up against number 5, Doncaster, who got to the last, the 6th round last year. So Thornhill against Doncaster.
Number 15.
Number 15 is Siddle, featured a couple of times on the BBC coverage down the years.
Number 19.
And they'll be up against number 19, West Hull. So that'll be another cracker. West Hull beat Wigan St Pat's this last weekend.
Number 1.
Number 1, Barrow Raiders, 5 times Challenge Cup finalists.
Number 10.
Number 10 against London Scholars. It's a big trip from the boys from the Scholars all the way to Cumbria and Barrow.
Number 6.
Number 6 is Hunslet of League One
Number 4.
against number 4, Coventry Bears. So Hunslet against Coventry Bears, an all League One tie.
Number 8.
Number 8, Keighley Cougars.
Number 11.
And they'll be up against number 11, Newcastle Thunder. So Newcastle looking to establish a real promotion push this year.
13.
Rochdale Hornets will be at home.
Number 22.
And they'll be at home against York Acorn. Good or bad? So Rochdale against York Acorn
20.
from the NCL. 20, West Wales Raiders.
Number 17.
And they'll be playing against Underbank Rangers. So that is your draw. You can have a look. There's no more balls in there. You had me slightly nervous there. Thank you very much, Jack. So those ties will be played on the 8th and 9th of February. Let's just remind ourselves as to how that draw came out. So there you go. Workington Town will be up against West Bowling. British Army against Ince Rose Bridge. Lee Miners Rangers against Bentley. Rochdale Mayfield against North Wales Crusaders. Thornhill Trojans against Doncaster. Siddle against West Hull. Barrow against London Scholars. Hunslet against Coventry Bears. Also Keighley Cougars against Newcastle Thunder. We've got Rochdale Hornets against York Acorn. they're not going to tire of cheering that all night. And West Wales Raiders against Underbank Rangers. And we've been joined by 2 more very special guests as well. Thanks to Jack and Matty, by the way, for helping us out. But Matt Calland and Simon Howe are both with us, and they've got particular geographical reasons for being here. Matt, you're a former Rochdale Mayfield coach, aren't you? But these days, you're the Rochdale Hornets coach.
Yeah, we've still got close links with both clubs. It's great to see 2 Rochdale teams in the Cup. Great to see Matt and Jack down tonight. You know, the town's really buzzing with rugby at the moment. Yeah.
And Challenge Cup's a bit special for you because you played in 2 finals, one of which, you raised the eyebrows, one of which we all remember, but you probably want to forget, the 96 final, wasn't it? 96 against St Helens?
And 97.
And
yeah.
97, but the 96 final in particular.
Yeah, you know, it's the best feeling in the world walking out at Wembley, but it's also the worst when you lose.
Yeah. That was a hell of a game, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But at least you shared the man of the match prize, because Robbie Paul was the Lance Todd Trophy winner, and he agreed to share it before the game, didn't he? So at least you all got a bit of that.
Yeah, that's right. We got £5 between us, so we had a good party with that, and we went to Ibiza for a week.
Excellent stuff. And you've drawn, just to remind myself, York Acorn. You'll know all about York from your Mayfield days. What kind of challenge is that?
Yeah, every rugby league game's a tough game, you know. We'll be giving it our best shot. I'm not sure what division York are in these days, but it'll be a tough game.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's hear from Simon Howe now. Hello, Simon. How are you? From the Rochdale Mayfield chairman. And just to remind ourselves, you've drawn North Wales Crusaders. And at home, that's going to be a good game?
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, all we wanted was a home game. That was all. It's get a few people down at the Mayfield club and have a good game of rugby. So yeah.
What does the Challenge Cup mean? Because I know you've featured a couple of times on the BBC streaming, haven't you, down the years? What does the Challenge Cup do for a club like Mayfield, and what does it mean to a club like Mayfield?
Well, the exposure's great, just to get kids down watching the game and then hopefully going on to playing the game. But it's good to get a bit of money over the bar as well to help us keep going and keeping rugby going in the town and in our community. Yeah. So.
And there's a great community spirit there, isn't there? I know I came down and saw you one day, and you were all there building the new stand and everything like that. It's still a very strong community club.
Yeah. Obviously, it's all run by volunteers and for the benefit of the kids all the way up to the open age, and it's the open age that get to represent us in the Challenge Cup against North Wales. So looking forward to it.
And you keep producing these professional players as well.
Yeah. Both Matty and Jack obviously come from Mayfield, and both Mayfield juniors. Had the privilege of actually playing rugby with Jack, which is, I don't know whether he'll remember it, but it was very good, and it's great to see lads getting on into professional games. So yeah.
Brilliant. Well done to both of you, and good luck for the rest of the draw as well. Thank you to everybody here from Rochdale, both Hornets and Mayfield supporters. You can see that draw. Just download the Our League app, have a look at the RFL website, have a look at the BBC website. You'll be able to see the details of that draw a little later. And don't forget, February the 8th and 9th is the weekend for the third round of the Corals Challenge Cup. One of those games will be streamed live on the BBC website, and one of those games will also be streamed live on the Our League app as well. Good luck to everybody involved in the cup. The magic's still there. We'll see you next time.